and you know, we did the Peripheral game as well, and
we did.
And we just felt like it was time to bring back that old gameplay, that old control scheme. But in the new environments, in the new technology, and here it is. I'm out of my mind excited, and I've been waiting to. I have all this gameplay that I've been waiting to show people because sometimes I go rogue with my social media.
Yes.
And
but you honored your agreement.
I did. I honored it up until now, but now it can't be
wide
told.
Open. All right. So tell us. I mean, obviously, you know, people know and love the game, and there's things about it that people don't want to change. But tell us. I mean, now that you have the next gen platform, tell us. I mean, what's new about this year's game?
Well, the online mode, we're going to have up to 20 players at a time.
Wow, okay.
Playing from all across the world. You can obviously create your own parks again. We have some of the classic levels like the school here, and we've got the warehouse and, you know, some of the favorites and new ones as well. So, and you can see that you have the ability to light things on fire and projectiles if you want. But for the most part, all the button controls are the same that people are used to and that are going to appreciate.
And obviously it's running super fast here. It looks like 60 frames per second, kind of really jamming out.
It's pretty exciting, yes.
Yeah, that's amazing. So, you know, when you guys get back into doing this thing, how involved are you now? I mean, you're still playing it. I mean, I know you really care about how this thing plays.
I am. Well, I'm working with Robomoto, and we've worked together for a while now. But also, I just play it because I want it to feel like it felt. I want it to look spectacular, but I want the gameplay to feel the same. And I'm so used to how the gameplay did feel through all the series, obviously. So that's what I'm mostly concerned about. And I want the levels to be fun, and obviously I want the soundtrack to be something special because people count on that as well.
That's right. I mean, soundtrack has been such a key part of it. It's interesting now. You see, like Spotify, you can get that on PS4 and set your own soundtrack and stuff. What are you thinking of for music for this one?
Well, we have a lengthy playlist. Okay. And one that I'm proud of. I mean, it covers a lot of genres, but still is rooted in skate culture, in punk rock. You know, I think there's still a lot of gems that didn't make it on previous soundtracks that I pushed to have in this one, and they're in there, so I'm excited. And I think, you know, there's not as much, but almost as much expectation on the soundtrack as the gameplay.
Yeah, and tell us about, you know, the gameplay. We obviously see, you know, the controls of it. In terms of like the story and modes, I mean, how much, you know, over the years you've done crazy kind of story modes and things like that in Tony Hawk games.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, that's the reason we called it THPS 5, is because it's more along those lines of you know, the 2-minute challenges and the combos and the secret tapes and stuff like that. So that's more the direction of this game, but I feel like our online play is something that people are not expecting at all.
Right. Up to 20 people.
Up to 20 people, yeah.
Wow, that's absolutely insane. Well, it looks really cool. So where are you guys at right now in development of it?
Oh, we're very close.
Okay. Coming soon? Do we know when?
Yeah, I mean, you know, they're not saying the official release date, but it's definitely this year.
Okay.
And I feel like the game is getting refined, and we are very close to the final version.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. All right, well, Jackie, I know you've got a social media question.
Yes, the questions came in real quickly. This one for you, Tony, is what is the soundtrack to the game going to look like? Is it going to be...
That's from @JeffKeighley, right?
Yes. What is the soundtrack going to be like? As good as usual or better?
Well, I hope it's better. Obviously, we can fit more songs on it now.
Yeah.
What can I say? Well, one track that I know is on there that I was hoping for is Plague Vendor, Black Sap Scriptures. Okay. There's one. I can't really give a whole lot out, but go listen to that song. You get a feel for what I'm talking about.
That's going to be.
All right.
Very, very cool. All right. Well, you got another one, Jackie?
Yeah, the other one said, will there be some old school skaters in the new Tony Hawk?
Good question. Yeah, who else is going to be in there?
Andrew Reynolds. Andrew Reynolds is the original skater. Yep. Most of the skaters are newer, you know, like representative of what the skating is nowadays, contemporary skating. Right. My son Riley's in it, which is super cool, and it's not nepotism. He definitely deserves.
He earns it.
He earns it. He's definitely got his own following as a professional skater, and to be honest, I was surprised that he agreed to do it. You know, the request did not come from me. The request came from elsewhere, and I said, "Hey, they're asking if you want to be in the new game." He's like, "Yeah, that sounds fun."
Right. Does he have to go through like the motion capture and VO and all that stuff?
Yeah, and body scan and the whole deal. Yeah, and it definitely looks like him. He's got the hair and the tattoos, and he looks younger. He doesn't look this old. He looks younger.
Come on, father and son can skate alone. Well, it's really cool to see how visually, you know, stunning it is and how fast it is. And I think that's the thing that's like, you know, people that love this is about the precision, the fact that you're at, you know, that high frame rate, allowing people that fidelity to really kind of, you know, get on the controls. Jackie, what else are they asking for?
I think that's it. Does anybody in the studio have any questions?
All right.
Can I get a picture later?
Yeah. That's it.
It's all good. All right. Well, Tony, thanks so much for swinging by.
All right,
great to see the first look at Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 coming out sometime later in 2015.
Yes.
And now you can follow Tony on Twitter because it sounds like you're going to have tons of video and footage now that you're free to do whatever you want.
I feel like the gates are open. So you know, I may have to hold back a little bit, but I have a lot of stuff that I want to share.
It'll be playable at E3, right? If people want to go and check it out.
It will not for the public.
Okay. Only for special people.
But you just saw it. That's what it looks like, and
it's real, and it's coming soon.
It's coming soon. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, Tony Hawk, thank you so much.